because, you know, the Patriots beat the Falcons in that Super Bowl thing, and he ain't never got over that. But anyway, just deal with it. That's what I got to say. Many of you have been saying, hey, you're working too hard, you ought to take a break. Well, I've finished. I think I'm going to say I've officially finished the shed. Now, I do need to drive some screws in the floor and the wall inside the building, but that's something, it's like I was telling Trish the other day, when I get bored, I can go out there and do that one day, and that won't take very long. But there's been a lot of other things that have gotten putting off. One was swimming and fishing and riding in the boat and stuff like that, so I'm going to try to do a lot more of that. But another one is, you know, just some mechanical work. Bill brought his chainsaw over here to help out when I first started with this, and it wouldn't crank. It would run, but it wouldn't stay running. And I figure the probably got a carburetor clogged up on it, so I told him I'd fix that. So that's what I'm gonna do this morning. I'm gonna take his chainsaw around back to my little man cave on the back of the building there, and this is a good little saw. It's a Husky. A friend of mine, Flash, I used to drive a truck with, he used to say the only problem with a Husky chainsaw is you cut a tree down, it'd fall faster and you can get out of the way, something like that. Anyway, I'm just gonna set me up a little spot back here and find a comfortable place to take his carburetor apart, and we'll go with that. Okay, I think what I might do, that's a little table I threw together out of scraps to set the barbecue grill on, but I may just sit here in the sunlight this morning, because down here generally it's a little chilly in the morning, and then the sun comes up and it warms up pretty quick. But this would be a good place to work on it right here, so I'm going to sit y'all Hey Bill, this is Richard again. I was going to fix your chainsaw this morning. I don't know if you remember when we were trying to get it to go, but you know, I kept saying it seemed like it's not getting any gas, and I was seeing gas in the air line, in the gas line where you pump that little bubble. So first thing I was going to do, since I don't have any two-stroke gas, is pour your gas into something and save it, so I'd have it to put back in there. But there was no gas in the chainsaw. No gas in the chainsaw. And I don't have any two-stroke gas. But I'm thinking before I pull it all apart, it might be okay if it had some gas in it. So if you get this, call me. We'll make arrangements to get together. If you've got some two-stroke gas, we'll put some gas in it and try it. Otherwise, I'm not going to dismantle anything until I hear from you. Okay? Okay, bye. Okay. Y'all are still running, so here's the deal. The other day when we were trying to make this chainsaw run, I kept, you know, Bill, we popped this cover off and I was pumping this and I kept seeing air come up through here, and I was telling him, I said, Bill, it's like it ain't getting gas. So he left it with me to fix. Well, I don't have any two-stroke chainsaw gas because I don't have anything, I don't have any two-stroke motors around here or anything like that. So I was going to take what's in here and pour it in this salsa jar and just save it and put it back in here after I, you know, cleaned out the carburetor and everything. But when I went to pour the gas in there, there was no gas in the chainsaw. Now, a lot of people would conclude a lot of different things. For example, if this was 63 Impala, he might say that it needed more rust, you know. Or if this was Musty 1, he might say that the bearings are spoiled because of vinegar injection or something, or you know, if you talk to Cutworm, he'd say hit it with a hammer. My thinking is that it might need gas. I mean, I know that's, you know, somewhat heretical just to step right out there and say this is what I think the problem is, having not disassembled anything else. But it is my hunch that if we put some good fresh chainsaw gas in here with the proper mixture of chainsaw oil and everything, that this baby will crank and run. So I'm going to stand on that premise. No matter what comes, I'm going to stand on that premise until it's been tested. So with that said, I'm going to stop working on the chainsaw and I'm going to find something else to do. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all. Okay? Okay. Standing on the premises that cannot fail. Oh well, never mind. Y'all have a nice day. Let's see what else I can get into today.